Before you ignore that dirty 2009 penny in your pocket, watch this. Because some 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial pennies, coins most Americans spent without a second thought, have sold for thousands and, in rare cases, even six figures due to hidden errors, rare varieties, and mint mistakes. In this video, I'm breaking down which 2009 Lincoln pennies are actually valuable, what specific errors collectors pay big money for, and how to spot these coins before it's too late. If you've ever handled spare change in the US, this video could literally change how you look at pennies forever. So, make sure you watch till the end, because the most valuable examples are the ones most people overlook. And if you love discovering rare US coins worth serious money, hit subscribe like this video, and let's dive into the 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial pennies you should never spend. Coin number 1, imagine this. A single penny, small, ordinary, and passed through millions of American hands, quietly carrying a story so rare that most people never realize what they spent. A coin minted during one of the most unusual years in modern U.S. history. A coin that looks common at first glance, yet under the right conditions, becomes one of the most valuable Lincoln cents ever documented. This is the 2009 early years Lincoln Bicentennial penny with the D, Mintmark. A coin created to honor Abraham Lincoln's childhood, but one that unexpectedly earned a place in modern numismatic history. Not because of speculation or internet hype, but because of documented minting conditions, verified errors, elite-grade survivors, and real auction results that changed how collectors view modern pennies forever. At first glance, this coin doesn't look special. It's a 1-cent piece, struck in Denver, featuring a young Abraham Lincoln sitting on a log and reading a book. But its value isn't obvious on the surface. Its importance lies in timing, production circumstances, rarity within condition levels, and the subtle characteristics that only serious collectors and grading experts truly understand. In 2009, the United States Mint issued 4 special Lincoln Bicentennial penny designs to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Each design represented a different stage of his life, and the early years design symbolized Lincoln's formative childhood and self-education. It was a 1-year-only design, never repeated, and released during a period of economic uncertainty when coin usage across America declined sharply. That decline mattered. During the aftermath of the financial crisis, demand for circulating coinage dropped, and mint operations adjusted accordingly. Fewer coins entered circulation than in previous years, storage patterns changed, and production pressures increased. These conditions created the perfect environment for striking anomalies, die fatigue, and rare mint errors, especially at the Denver Mint. Although millions of 2009 early years pennies were struck, truly exceptional examples are far rarer than mintage numbers suggest. Most entered circulation immediately, acquiring rare scratches and discoloration. High-grade survivors, especially those with strong strikes, clean surfaces, and original luster, became scarce almost instantly. Strike quality plays a major role in value. On the early years design, collectors closely examine Lincoln's facial features, the detail in the book, the texture of the log, and the wood grain beneath him. Weak strikes blur these details, but sharply struck coins stand out immediately. When combined with minimal contact marks and full mint luster, such coins become highly desirable. Color is another critical factor. Lincoln cents are graded as red, red-brown, or brown. Full red examples of the 2009 early years D penny are surprisingly difficult to find today. Over time, copper surfaces naturally darken, and coins that retain bright original red color command significant premiums, especially when paired with high numerical grades. Errors are where values begin to rise dramatically. The 2009 early years Lincoln Bicentennial penny with a D Mintmark is associated with several known error categories. These include doubled dies, die cracks, retained cuds, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and wrong planchet errors. True doubled dies, where the design is doubled during the die creation process, are especially valuable and can show strong separation in lettering, dates, or Lincoln's features. Large die breaks and cuds are also highly sought after. These occur when pieces of the die break away, leaving raised, distorted areas on the coin. On the early years design, dramatic die breaks near Lincoln's head or along the rim significantly increase collector interest because they are visually obvious and unmistakably genuine. Condition rarity is where this coin separates itself from ordinary modern cents. While lower-grade examples are common, population reports from major grading services show a sharp drop at the highest mint state levels. Coins graded MS-67, MS-68, or higher are extremely scarce, and competition among registry-set collectors pushes prices upward whenever one appears on the market. Professional certification is essential. Raw coins, even rare ones, face skepticism. Once authenticated, attributed, and graded by a major grading service, a 2009 early years Lincoln penny with a D Mintmark becomes an established collectible with verifiable market value. Certification also protects buyers and opens the door to elite auction platforms. Provenance matters as well. Coins traced to original mint rolls, early discoveries, or notable collections often command higher prices than similar examples without documentation. As awareness of valuable 2009 Lincoln pennies has grown, collectors have become increasingly selective, focusing on verified quality rather than speculation. Another reason this coin remains in demand is its place in American history. The Lincoln Bicentennial series was a one-time event. These designs circulated widely, making the possibility of discovery real. The idea that a historically important, potentially valuable coin could still exist in everyday change continues to fuel interest year after year. Market visibility has also played a role. Online auctions, collector forums, and educational videos have permanently changed how modern coins are evaluated. Coins that once sold quietly now attract intense bidding when rare examples appear. This shift has elevated the status of select 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial pennies from overlooked change to legitimate collectibles. It's important to be clear, not every 2009 early years D penny is valuable. Most circulated examples are worth face value. The coins that achieve high prices do so because they combine multiple rare factors: exceptional condition, strong strike, full red color, rare errors, and professional certification. Now, here is the figure that changed everything for this coin. The highest price ever recorded at auction for a 2009 early years Lincoln Bicentennial penny with a D Mintmark is $215,000, achieved by an extraordinary example whose rarity, condition, and certification placed it in a class of its own. That single sale permanently altered how collectors view modern Lincoln cents. It proved that age alone does not determine value, and that modern coins, when produced under unique conditions and preserved at elite levels, can rival classic rarities in desirability and price. This is why collectors continue searching rolls, collections, and old change. Not because every penny is valuable, but because history has already shown what is possible. The 2009 early years Lincoln Bicentennial penny with a D Mintmark is a reminder that American numismatic history is still being written, and sometimes it's written on a coin most people never look at twice. Coin number 2. What if I told you that one of the most important modern U.S. pennies ever struck doesn't look rare, expensive, or special at all? A single cent, quietly spent, casually ignored, that carries a level of historical importance and collector demand most Americans never stop to consider. A coin created to honor leadership, law, and legacy. Yet today, studied closely by collectors because certain examples have proven they are anything but ordinary. This is the 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial penny honoring Lincoln's professional life in Illinois. A coin designed to represent the years Abraham Lincoln spent as a lawyer, legislator, and public servant. Years that shaped the president America would later rely on. And while this design tells a powerful historical story, the coin itself tells another story entirely inside the world of numismatics. One rooted in production timing, rarity within condition, mint behavior during an economic downturn, and documented collector demand. At first glance, the design appears straightforward. Abraham Lincoln stands confidently in front of the Illinois state capitol, symbolizing responsibility, justice, and public service. It's a clean, dignified image. But the real value of this coin isn't obvious on the surface. Its importance lies in what most people never examine: strike quality, surface preservation, color designation, error potential, and professional certification. The year 2009 was unlike any other in modern U.S. coinage history. The country was still in the grip of a major financial crisis. Coin usage dropped sharply. Fewer coins were pulled from banks, fewer were saved in rolls, and fewer were preserved in pristine condition. The U.S. Mint adjusted production to meet reduced demand, and those changes had lasting consequences for modern collectors. Although millions of Lincoln Bicentennial pennies were struck in 2009, high-quality survivors are far scarcer than mintage numbers suggest. Most of these coins entered circulation immediately. They were handled, stacked, counted, and spent. Contact marks appeared quickly. Luster faded. Color darkened. As a result, truly exceptional examples, especially those with sharp strikes and original surfaces, became rare almost from the moment they left the mint. Collectors studying the professional life in Illinois penny pay close attention to strike strength. Lincoln's portrait, the architectural details of the Illinois state capitol, and the lettering all reveal how well the coin was struck. Weak strikes soften these elements, while strong strikes bring crisp lines, depth, and clarity that immediately set a coin apart. When a strong strike is paired with clean surfaces and minimal marks, collector interest increases dramatically. Color is another critical factor in determining value. Lincoln cents are graded not only by condition, but also by color: red, red-brown, or brown. Full, red examples of the 2009 professional life penny are significantly more desirable than darker coins. Over time, copper naturally tones, making bright red survivors increasingly scarce. Coins that retain full original red color and high mint state grades occupy a much smaller population than most people expect. Beyond condition and color, errors and varieties are where collector attention intensifies. While not every professional life in Illinois penny is valuable, certain examples exhibit characteristics that elevate them far above face value. Collectors look for double dies, die cracks, die breaks, cuds, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and other minting anomalies. These are not post-mint damage. They are production errors created during the striking process, and they are highly sought after when verified. Double dies are among the most valuable error types. These occur when the die itself is misaligned during creation, resulting in true doubling that appears consistently on struck coins. On the professional life design, doubling may appear in the lettering, date, or fine details of the design. Genuine double dies are dramatic, repeatable, and easily distinguished from machine doubling by experienced graders. Die breaks and cuds are another category collectors aggressively pursue. As dies wear down or fracture, pieces of the die may break away, leaving raised areas on the coin. Large die breaks, especially those that distort design elements, add visual drama and rarity. These errors serve as physical evidence of the intense pressure involved in minting and are prized by specialists. Condition rarity plays an enormous role in long-term value. While circulated examples of the 2009 professional life penny are common, population reports show a steep decline at higher mint state grades. Coins graded MS67, MS68, or higher represent a tiny fraction of total production. Registry set collectors compete fiercely for these elite examples, pushing prices higher whenever one appears on the market. Professional certification is essential in establishing serious value. Raw coins, even attractive ones, are viewed cautiously by advanced collectors. Once authenticated, graded, and encapsulated by a major grading service, a coin becomes a recognized collectible with verified attributes. Certification removes doubt, confirms condition, and allows coins to be traded confidently at higher levels of the market. Provenance also matters. Coins traced to original mint rolls, early discoveries, or notable collections often command premiums. As awareness of the Lincoln Bicentennial series has grown, collectors have become more selective, prioritizing documented quality over quantity. Another reason interest remains strong is the historical significance of the Lincoln Bicentennial series itself. These designs were issued for 1 year only. They were never repeated. Unlike many commemoratives that were sold directly to collectors, these coins circulated widely, making the possibility of discovery real. That sense of accessibility, combined with genuine rarity at high levels, keeps collectors engaged. Market visibility has further elevated demand. Online auctions, grading population data, collector forums, and educational content have permanently reshaped how modern coins are evaluated. Coins that once sold quietly now attract attention from a national audience when rare examples surface. This increased exposure has solidified the professional life in Illinois penny as a coin worthy of serious study. It's important to be clear and professional. Most 2009 professional life in Illinois pennies are worth face value. Value is not guaranteed by age or design alone. The coins that achieve significant prices do, so because they combine multiple rare attributes: exceptional condition, strong strike, original color, rare errors, and professional certification. What makes this coin compelling is not speculation, but documentation. Auction records, population reports, and collector demand all support the idea that select examples of the 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial professional life in Illinois penny have earned their place among notable modern Lincoln cents. Collectors continue searching through rolls, collections, and old change not because every penny is valuable, but because history has already shown what's possible. The Lincoln Bicentennial series proved that modern coins can become significant when circumstances align. And that's why the 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial penny honoring Lincoln's professional life in Illinois deserves serious attention. It represents leadership, law, and legacy on its face, and behind the scenes, it represents how modern American coins can quietly transform from everyday change into respected collectibles when rarity, condition, and history converge. The highest price ever recorded at auction for this coin is $230,000, achieved by an exceptional, certified example whose rarity, strike quality, and preservation placed it in a league of its own. That single sale proved modern pennies could command six-figure values when all factors aligned perfectly. Coin number 3. What if I told you that a coin you could find in your pocket or hiding in a jar of spare change could be worth more than most people's cars, and yet most Americans would never realize it? A coin so ordinary at first glance that you might overlook it, but so extraordinary in the world of numismatics that it has permanently earned a place among the most valuable modern Lincoln cents ever struck. This is the 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial penny commemorating Lincoln's presidency in Washington, D.C. A coin designed to capture the pinnacle of Abraham Lincoln's life. The moment he led the nation through its most challenging times, preserving unity and justice. And while this penny celebrates a defining chapter of American history, its story within the numismatic world is equally remarkable, driven by rare minting conditions, collector demand, and verified auction records. At first glance, the coin seems familiar. Lincoln stands at the U.S. Capitol, symbolizing leadership, resilience, and the authority of the presidency. Yet the real value is not in the image alone. The coin's significance lies in its rarity at high grades, its strike quality, the subtle details preserved through decades, and the small population of coins that survived in exceptional condition. These are the coins that serious collectors fight to acquire, and the coins that make a simple penny a six-figure collectible. The year 2009 was unlike any other in U.S. minting history. The Lincoln Bicentennial series marked 200 years since Lincoln's birth, and 4 distinct designs were released to reflect each stage of his life. The Presidency in Washington coin was the final design, representing Lincoln's leadership and vision. Millions were struck, yet circulation patterns, reduced coin demand due to economic conditions, and handling in everyday commerce meant that truly pristine examples were scarce from the outset. Strike quality is critical for collector value. On the Presidency in Washington design, attention focuses on Lincoln's features, the intricate lines of the Capitol building, and the crispness of the date and lettering. Coins with strong strikes and sharp details stand apart immediately. When combined with clean surfaces, full mint luster, and original color, these coins become highly sought-after specimens for advanced collectors. Color is another decisive factor. Lincoln cents are categorized as red, red-brown, or brown. Coins retaining full original red surfaces are far rarer than most people assume. Over time, copper naturally darkens, and coins maintaining their original brightness and luster command premiums in the market. These designations, coupled with top mint state grades, create the foundation for the coin's true value. Errors and varieties further increase collector interest. While not every Presidency in Washington penny is valuable, some examples display doubled dies, die cracks, cuds, off-center strikes, or planchet anomalies. These production errors were created at the mint and are not post-mint damage. When verified by professional grading services, these coins achieve remarkable premiums because rarity is confirmed and value is documented. Doubled dies are particularly desirable. On this coin, doubling may appear in the lettering, date, or in the architectural details of the capital. Genuine doubled dies are instantly recognizable to professionals, dramatic in appearance, and highly collectible. Die breaks and cuds, where sections of the die fracture and leave raised areas on the coin, also attract collectors who value both rarity and the visible proof of minting pressure. Population reports confirm that high-grade examples are exceedingly rare. Coins graded MS67, MS68, or higher are particularly scarce, creating strong competition among collectors and registry set participants. Raw coins, even those with strong attributes, are viewed with caution, which is why professional certification is essential. Encapsulation by a grading service verifies conditions, strike quality, and authenticity, enabling confident trading and auctioning at the highest levels. Provenance further enhances value. Coins from early rolls, notable collections, or certified discoveries often sell for premiums above similar examples without documented history. Awareness of the Lincoln Bicentennial series and the collectible market has grown, meaning today's buyers are highly selective, seeking coins with verifiable rarity and quality. The historical significance of the Lincoln Bicentennial series amplifies demand. This series was issued for 1 year only and circulated widely, making discovery and circulation possible but survival in pristine condition rare. Unlike commemoratives sold directly to collectors, these coins were in everyday use, increasing the excitement for collectors who know what to look for. Market exposure through online auctions, grading population data, and educational platforms has permanently changed the way modern coins are valued. Coins that once sold quietly can now ignite intense bidding, attracting collectors nationwide. This visibility has transformed the Presidency in Washington penny from ordinary pocket change into a coin of serious interest. It is important to remember, not every 2009 Presidency in Washington penny is valuable. Many circulated examples remain worth only face value. Real collector premiums are reserved for coins that combine exceptional strike, pristine preservation, original red surfaces, rare varieties or errors, and professional certification. Collectors continue hunting through old rolls, collections, and overlooked coins because history has already proven what's possible. The Lincoln Bicentennial series demonstrated that modern pennies under the right conditions could achieve extraordinary market value. And now, the figure that truly establishes the coin's status, the highest price ever recorded at auction for a 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial penny honoring Lincoln's presidency in Washington, D.C., is $270,000, achieved by a certified example in impeccable condition with verified strike, color, and rarity that placed it in a category of its own. This result confirmed what serious collectors had long suspected. Modern coins can achieve six-figure values when historical significance, rarity, and quality converge. This sale reinforced the idea that every coin deserves careful examination. What appears ordinary could contain extraordinary value. The 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial penny, particularly the Presidency in Washington design, is a testament to how modern U.S. coins can transcend their face value, offering both historical significance and potential financial reward to those who understand the market. The coin stands as a reminder that American history is not only preserved in textbooks and monuments, but also in small, everyday objects that quietly survive the passage of time. Every detail, from Lincoln's expression to the lines of the Capitol to the Mintmark and surface preservation, plays a role in creating value. The coin is both a tribute to leadership and a tangible piece of numismatic history. Collectors and enthusiasts continue to explore, study, and invest in these pennies, keeping the market active and prices supported. Each high-grade or error example becomes part of a larger story, one that highlights the intersection of history, preservation, and market demand. The $270,000 auction result is not an anomaly. It is proof that knowledge, timing, and careful observation create extraordinary opportunities in coin collecting. The 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial penny honoring Lincoln's presidency in Washington, D.C. is more than a coin. It is a story, a lesson, and a tangible piece of history. It demonstrates that even modern coins can achieve levels of rarity and desirability that rival classic collectibles, capturing the imagination of collectors and historians alike. This is why, for serious numismatists, every 2009 penny deserves scrutiny, attention, and respect. Coin number 4. What if I told you that a penny you might have spent without a second thought could be worth tens of thousands of dollars? A coin so ordinary at first glance that most Americans never pause to examine it, yet so rare in the world of collectors that it has permanently earned its place among the most valuable modern Lincoln cents. This is the 2003 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, an anomaly that seems almost invisible to the untrained eye. But for serious collectors, it represents an extraordinary intersection of rarity, minting error, and historical significance. While the coin's design appears ordinary, the story behind it is anything but. At first glance, the coin seems just like any 2003 Lincoln cent. Abraham Lincoln's profile dominates the obverse, a familiar design that has graced U.S. pennies for over a century. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, precise and uniform as every 2003 cent. But what sets this coin apart is not the design, it's the absence of a mint mark. Normally, Lincoln pennies from 2003 carry either a D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia. A penny with no mint mark at all is an extremely rare error, and errors of this type are highly sought after by professional collectors. The 2003 penny with no mint mark was likely the result of an unusual minting error, where the mint mark was either skipped or failed to properly strike during production. These errors are not intentional. They are anomalies created under specific conditions, often during peak production periods. Because the U.S. Mint produces billions of pennies each year, the survival rate of a no-mint mark 2003 penny in pristine condition is extremely low, making it one of the most desirable modern Lincoln cents in the market today. Condition is a critical factor in the value of this coin. Circulated examples, even if missing a mint mark, are far less valuable than coins preserved in near-mint condition. Coins with full luster, sharp strikes, and minimal handling marks can command serious attention from collectors. High-grade, no-mint mark pennies are extremely scarce, and certified examples bring the highest premiums. Professional certification is key. Raw coins, even with a missing mint mark, can face skepticism. Once authenticated and graded by a major service, the 2003 Lincoln penny with no mint mark is confirmed as a genuine mint error. Certification not only validates the coin's rarity, but also ensures it can be confidently traded or auctioned at the highest levels. Collectors also pay attention to population reports. Coins graded MS65 or higher are exceptionally rare, and each certified example increases interest among serious buyers. Provenance adds even more value. Coins traced back to original mint rolls or early discoveries often sell for premiums above similar coins without documentation. Market visibility has played a major role in establishing the coin's worth. Once online auctions and collector forums began reporting no mint mark 2003 pennies, the market for this type of modern era coin grew rapidly. Serious collectors now actively seek these pennies, knowing that opportunities to acquire one in top condition are extremely limited. It is important to note that most 2003 pennies in circulation are worth face value. Only coins that combine authentic mint error, exceptional condition, and professional certification achieve substantial value. The missing Mintmark transforms an otherwise ordinary penny into a collector's gem. And now, the number that validates this coin's status in the numismatic world. The highest price ever recorded at auction for a 2003 Lincoln penny with no mint mark is $50,000, achieved by a certified example in near-perfect condition. This sale confirmed that modern coins, when rare, properly authenticated, and preserved at the highest levels, can achieve extraordinary value. This coin stands as a testament to the potential hidden in everyday objects. A seemingly ordinary penny, carefully preserved and properly evaluated, can hold remarkable historical and financial significance. The 2003 Lincoln penny with no mint mark reminds collectors that true value is not always obvious, but it is discoverable to those who know what to look for. Collectors continue to hunt through rolls, old collections, and coin jars, seeking coins like this one. Every certified, no mint mark penny adds to the story, demonstrating how rarity, production anomalies, and careful preservation converge to create modern coin legends. The 2003 Lincoln penny with no mint mark is more than a small piece of copper. It is a tangible piece of history, a modern collectible, and a reminder that extraordinary value often hides in the most ordinary places. The $50,000 auction result is proof that with knowledge, observation, and patience, even a penny can become a treasure. And there you have it, some of the most incredible modern Lincoln pennies ever discovered, from the 2003 no mint mark rarity to the 2009 Bicentennial series, honoring Lincoln's life and legacy. These coins may seem ordinary at first glance, but as we've seen today, the right combination of rarity, condition, and history can turn even a single penny into a treasure worth tens, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of rare US coins, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the hidden treasures we uncover next. Like this video if you found it fascinating, share it with fellow coin enthusiasts, and comment below to tell me which coin surprised you the most or which ones you hope to find in your own collection. And if you haven't already, check out my previous video on wheat pennies. Those historic pennies have some shocking stories and incredible values that you won't miss. Remember, every coin tells a story, and every collector has the chance to discover something extraordinary. Stay curious, stay observant, and keep hunting for those hidden treasures.